Hey everyone, just want to give you a quick update about all the 1.1 notices we've been getting lately, and also want to mention that my completely free-to-play account I'm going to attempt Spiral Abyss with is going rather slow. I'm doing it on the side, besides my main account, and it's Adventure Rank 19, I'm at Dwellin. At this point it kind of hit me, hey, maybe people actually want to see this live, my progress through the content, not just Spiral Abyss later on. So let me know down in the comments below whether you'd like me to cover this account's progress live and stream it as much as possible, and I'll do so. Alright, let's move on to the notices. This one's basically about the main story quest, the one that we left at Liu, right before we met Ningguang at the Jade Chamber. To continue it now, we need to have Adventure Rank 35. This is really good, it ties in quite well in most people's cases, because people should be around 30-35 AR right now unless they've taken things very slowly. Now, if you have indeed taken things slowly, I still have some good news for you. So this is the main update notice, and as you can see, 10th of November, 11 PM European time, convert this to your local time zone, and it will take about 5 hours. For the 5-hour server downtime, we're going to be compensated with 300 Primogems, and we will get this even if the update takes shorter than 5 hours, by the way, which is pretty good. If the update does take longer than 5 hours though, for each extra hour, they're also going to give us 60 Primogems. We're also going to get additional Primogems as compensation for all the inaccurate descriptions and incorrect translations, such as in the Petra set bonus as well as instructor set bonus, so that's also pretty nice. In order to get these compensations, you have to be Adventure Rank 5 or above before the patch hits the server. So if you're creating a new account, make sure it's AR5 before the patch, and if you're creating a new account after the patch, then unfortunately that account won't be able to get these bonuses. Now, as you all have been looking forward to this, Child is the new featured 5-star on the new character banner, along with Diona, and we're also getting Beidou and Ningguang like we've seen on the leaked images. We're also obviously getting test run for these characters with the rewards as usual. And the notice also mentions Zhongli and Xinyan, which are the banner to follow right after Child's. We're also getting 5-star weapons, Memory of Dust, which is a catalyst, as well as Skyward Harp, which is a 5-star bow. As you can see on the screen right now, I've also put the translations in. The weapon banner to follow these will be featuring Vortex Vanquisher, which is a 5-star polearm, as well as the Unforged, which is a 5-star claymore. In addition to the weapon banner, we're also getting another weapon, but in the Star Glitter exchange, it's a 4-star polearm with the name Royal Spear. We're also getting 2 story quests that are new, which should help with the AR climb, as well as 7 new world quests. And guys, there's a new event, which is similar to the Crucible event we had before. This is also a co-op event. And make sure to go and watch my 1.1 update coverage video that you can find a link to right in the description below. Despite that, I'll just give you a quick rundown. So there's basically an event very similar to Crucible. It's also co-op, and you will be able to get some materials, some ore, as well as XP books, and this new talent material, Crown of Insight, you can see on the screen right now. As well as, wait for this, a free official. Yeah, probably most of you already knew this, but we're going to get a free official through this event. And that's absolutely amazing because this character is one of the best 4-star characters out there. She can deal most of her damage, if not all, whilst being off the field. And she synergizes very well with most of the other characters. So definitely get this character through this event. We're also getting new systems. The city reputation system I covered before in my video is basically a city-specific weekly quest that you complete to get some rewards by leveling up your reputation. The rewards include stuff like recipes, the gadgets also covered in the video, such as the Anemoculus and the Geoculus, as well as the gadget that you use to capture those Anemo creatures, which give you flight, and also the portable waypoint, for instance. You also get name cards and a glider of that city, which look rather nice. Okay, so there's also exploration progress system, which is basically, you see these, let me show you. You see these smaller areas within each zone, such as Springvale. Underneath this or above this, there will be a text reading percentage point completed. So it will say you've completed 86% of the exploration within this small area, which will indicate that you have opened the chests and collected the Anemoculus and so on and so forth, to the degree that you've completed 86% of the whole thing. Now we're also getting the archive system, again mentioned in the previous video. This is basically a compendium, a database of sorts, but in-game that you can reach in-game with all the equipment, items, artifacts, weapons, materials, creatures, books, even tutorials, those things that just go away once you read them when you press G and get 1 Primogem for each. They will all be stored in this as well as the characters, so you can just refer to this in-game source rather than resorting to resources online on the web or elsewhere. We're also getting some new food recipes, 2 new harvestable resources, and a new monster, Unusual Hilichurl. There's footage of this in my previous video. It's basically a white-headed Hilichurl that tosses Primogems at you. I hope you can pick those up and use them, otherwise it will be pretty much a waste, really. We're also getting a couple quality of life changes for the settings. We can change our key maps now, and there are some additional graphics options for those who've been facing some performance issues perhaps, or who would like some more customization basically. And finally we're getting the fixed camera distance zoom setting, so we no longer have to scroll out all the time to get our characters out of our faces, because it's getting very annoying at this point. Finally, we got the equipment locking function, which I also described in detail in the previous video. Again, I'll give you a quick rundown. It basically allows you to lock artifacts and weapons so that you don't by accident destroy ones that you didn't want to destroy, because you can't see the stats when you're enhancing stuff, as you know. There's also a report function added to co-op. This is going to be a headache for MiHoYo, I imagine, because there are lots of grievers out there getting into people's maps and stealing their resources without consent. So let's see how that plays out for MiHoYo. Okay, we're basically going to go over similar stuff here, but there are a couple different things in the event notices. So we've got the Adventurers booster bundles again. I believe these are slightly different than the current ones, so I'm just going to scroll down slowly so you can check them, because I'm not personally interested in them as I'm a completely free-to-play player, but if you're a paying customer then might be of interest to you. Okay, then we also have the Battle Pass, which is exactly the same as the current Battle Pass, unfortunately, which I find to be quite lazy, but there you go. For those who hadn't had the chance to get the 4-star weapons out of the Battle Pass and you're willing to pay the price for the Battle Pass, there are 2 levels of it. One is more advanced, and the second level apparently you can get at the difference between the first and the second if you already own Gnostic Hymn, the first level one. Moving on, we got the Child Story Quest. So the last one we got was the Mona at AR 38. For this one you'll need AR 40, which is rather nice. I'd like to get to know this character, it's quite interesting. And again, we're getting the test runs for these characters, as mentioned earlier. This is again the 5-star weapon banner, now in flesh. And worth mentioning here that the 5-star weapons themselves won't be getting into the standard banner, but the 4 stars will. They will transfer over to the standard banner. It's the same for the character banner. Child won't be going into the standard banner after this banner expires. However, Diona will. So you will be able to roll Diona from the standard Gene banner. And this one's very important, guys. You know how we're getting free Barbara right now at Adventure Rank 20, and that's a limited time offer, which will last till 1.1. Speaking of which, by the way, if you haven't got her yet, if you haven't got AR 20 yet, please do so. You only got 2 days left, and it's a free Barbara, free healer, pretty good deal. But come 1.1, we're getting yet another Barbara, which will give you Constellation 1, which is pretty decent because it gives you energy recharge. I believe it's 1 energy per 10 seconds. It's pretty decent, it's passive. So this one though has no time limit. I guess MiHoYo must have understood that the game itself is quite difficult without any solid dedicated healer, especially the Spiral Abyss. So for the new players and all the like, they're given this Barbara without time limit, just like we're getting Xiangling right now come version 1.1. And its adventure rank requirement is also 2 levels lower, so there's that. And finally we got Seize the Day. It's the login rewards coming back. Yet again, it's the same kind of login rewards, nothing changed, exact same rewards for every day. And again, it's for 7 days only. I don't understand why they would only give login rewards for 7 days within a month, but there we go. It's still quite decent. You get 300 Primogems, some Mora, and some XP and ore. So definitely log in 7 times within the entire month to get a hold of these. Alright, that pretty much does it for the notices, and I've actually got a little surprise for you. Just keep watching the video and you'll see in a bit. Also, you can still join the 5,000 Primogem giveaway for when the channel reaches 1,000 subs. So make sure to subscribe, drop a like and comment below and let others know so that they can participate too. This is AbyssHEAD, a database and tools website for Genshin Impact that I've been working on for quite a while now. And as you can see, it has some neat features in it. A work in progress beta will soon be available, and I hope that you like it and it will be useful for you. Now bear in mind, most of this is still in work in progress and the features are not set in stone yet, but it's going to be rather neat. Stay tuned to receive more updates about this. Do let me know in the comments below or contact me over Discord whether you'd like to lend a hand. It will be always useful to find people to help with the project. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to give you a quick update. Enjoy the game, stay gacha free, and I'll see you next time.